Hello dear viewers, today we are starting to show a new program about our modern national martial art, Agni Kempo. It is modern because, despite the fact that it was founded in the mid-80s of the last century, it is a 21st century martial art in terms of its technical and methodological characteristics. Agni Kempo is called national martial art because it was created in our country, in Ukraine. Although, in the future, you will see that Agni Kempo, according to his philosophy, is already an international system for training fighters. We called our program, Agni Kempo, Martial Arts Magic. Why magic? Because it causes the attracting interest of a huge number of people in our society, and you yourself will see that this style and system, this martial art is really amazing and unique. If you remember, we have already talked about Kostrov's universal fisticuffs Agni Kempo more than once, and we felt a huge interest in this national martial art of ours. In general, a lot of people involved in various martial arts, both men and women. Children are especially passionate about this. However, we stopped at Agni Kempo, as this is our story, and indeed, in order to deeply understand this style of martial art, we must begin with history. Martial arts of any people of the world are closely connected with the history of this people, so we went this way. Taking as a basis the history of Grandmaster Yuri Kostrov and his style of martial art Agni Kempo, further, we will talk in more detail about the training methods of Agni Kempo, his history and philosophy. We will show this not only in our video stories, but also will conduct live reports from training rooms and venues. Now we invite you to see the first working material of this new project. This, of course, is not all, but already this material will be very interesting for you, and you will look forward to our next broadcasts. If someone is interested in Agni Kempo so much that he wants to regularly train with the founder of this wonderful martial arts style, Grandmaster Yuri Kostrov, then the World Organization phone number is shown below. Call there, sign up, start improving your body and spirit. Now we look. Martial art is not only a masterful execution of defenses and attacks. Each style is a part of history and culture, it is the philosophy of the people who created it. Some styles that have survived to this day are unique and exotic as the culture of the peoples to which they belong. Japanese karate and judo, Chinese kung fu, Korean taekwondo, Brazilian capoeira are the styles that you have probably heard about because they are preferred by millions of people in different countries. These martial arts are popular today thanks to huge, ubiquitous advertising and multi-million-dollar investments. And you thought about the fact that you never heard of many real martial arts, which are much superior in their uniqueness and lethality to all of the above. This is because they are trained not by large masses of the population, but by soldiers of the special forces of the army and navy, border troops and police. Some styles, due to their elitism, are inaccessible even to special secret services. Therefore, Aktvc television, in the future, will introduce you to the most elite and unusual of martial arts, Agni Kempo. You have already heard a lot about this style. But that is not all, and there is a lot of new things ahead. Together with us you will visit the trainings of Agni Kempo fighters in different countries of our large planet. You will not only see trainings and performances of various tournaments of the best fighters of this unique style, but also see the work of a real virtuoso of technology. The creator of martial art Agni Kempo, Grandmaster Yuri Kostrov. You will see for yourself the rationality and effectiveness of this martial art. Together with us you can touch the real magic that exists today, the magic of Agni Kempo, the magic of the art of real battle. We will begin our journey into the mysterious world of Agni Kempo with Ukraine, the birthplace of the Slavic civilization, which has given warriors and heroes to the world for millennia. The cultures that existed on the territory of Ukraine from ancient times to the present day have been constantly forced to defend themselves from the peoples who encroached on their borders. Ukraine has always been a connecting link between Europe and Asia, therefore, it has always been and is the most tasty morsel of land from a geopolitical point of view. Being a warrior meant not just graduating from some kind of martial arts school, but physically and psychologically change, as well as worldview. Such warriors not only went to battle first but, according to popular legends, they could heal the sick and find water. Due to the fact that in Soviet times, our Ukrainian martial arts were driven underground. They continued to develop only within the boundaries of individual clans, transmitted from grandfather to father, and from father to son. They came to us under the name of Aktvc. A few centuries ago, it was a well-known phenomenon. In the history of Ukraine, outstanding characters were the hetmans Sagaidakhny and Letskoronski, atamans Serko, Gonta and others. It is known that the person is best suited for where did he grow up, fits what he soaked with mother's milk. Therefore, the most effective martial art will be that which is permeated with the military spirit of your people. We are talking about martial art, which makes it possible to defeat the enemy without leaving him any chance. This is the ability to fully control the situation, using all the actions of the enemy in their favor. Such a style is our modern Ukrainian style, the Kostrov's Universal Fisticuffs, Agni Kempo. KUF Agni Kempo today is one of the most effective martial arts in the world. These are not ads or empty words. Efficiency and practicality in this style were laid by its creator, Grandmaster Yuri Kostrov. Agni Kempo passed the test during the training of special forces units of the army and police, as well as at competitions of the highest level. As a result, in our country there are 8 more world and European champions. Agni Kempo, a beautiful, easy to learn and very effective style, was brilliantly presented at several international martial arts festivals. He gained great popularity on our planet and was recognized in Japan, South Korea, Bulgaria, France, Canada and other countries. Agni Kempo is a versatile combat system. This system is based on the styles that I worked on. This is Sambo, Judo and several styles of karate. For example, consider the Kyokushin karate style. A very good sports direction, but there are no trials in it, and therefore, it is not suitable for use in a combat situation. In other styles there is no striking technique or it is, but it is very imperfect. Such styles also cannot be applied in a real combat situation. Therefore, after conducting many years of research, I created a universal combat system and named it Agni Kempo. My system can be used in any extreme situation. Grandmaster Yuri Kostrov needed more than 20 years of hard work to create his own system. The style is based on simplicity and efficiency. Much attention is paid to psychological preparation, breathing techniques and wellness practices. Agni Kempo has several basic principles. The first is naturalness. The style is built on the natural movements of man. The second principle is timeliness. Attacking and counter-attacking actions should be carried out exactly when necessary. The third principle is accuracy. By this is meant saving energy and conciseness of movements. The fourth principle is the use of vulnerable areas and points of the human body. And the final, fifth principle, more methodological. This is the way from simple to complex in the training process. The roots of the style are in combat sambo, which in the 20s, 30s of the last century absorbed the best of martial arts that existed at that time. I went further and introduced many new technical elements and many new training methods. My style is constantly being improved. We must keep up to date. The Agni Kempo system is different from any other style, first of all, with its efficiency and exceptional reliability. The Smersh military counterintelligence training program also included combat sambo. At that time, it was the most effective and fastest for learning style. The war showed that of the deadly clashes between Smersh fighters and German intelligence saboteurs Abwehr, which were trained according to the Jiu-Jitsu program. Soviet soldiers were most often the winners. The effectiveness of training the Smersh fighters is confirmed by such a documentary fact. During the 10 months of 1943, 7 agent groups were sent to the rear of the enemy, that is, 44 soldiers and officers. Losses of all groups amounted to only 4 people. In our style, everything is built on natural movements, on the natural reactions of man. I am now making a hand movement and my student, absolutely naturally, will respond to this. He reacted and this, on his part, was an absolutely reflex reaction. I make the following hand movement and again a reflex reaction occurs. That is, they were completely natural, defensive reactions. Also, grasping movement is absolutely natural for any healthy person. For this reason, capture, in itself, is natural. In addition, each of us knows how to clap our hands and therefore, clapping with our palms is an absolutely natural movement. Now, when we combine these two natural movements and grab along with the clap, we get a natural technique in which the enemy falls. Therefore, all the self-defense techniques in our style are built on natural movements. From the end of the 19th and the beginning of the 20th century in Russia, the experience of national styles of wrestling of the peoples inhabiting it has been synthesized. At that time, there was an urgent need to equip law enforcement with methods of attack and defense. Sambo, what is it? Self-defense without weapons. Comrade Podvosky. I'm ready. Don't joke. Our guys are bending the horseshoes. Ermakov, attack this citizen. But I'll kill him. Temporarily consider him to be your class enemy. Yes, sir.
Пожалуйста. В общем, примерно так.
Молодец.
In general, something like this. Well done. Very well. We take it into service. Do you consider yourself a follower of Oshchepkov and Karlampiev? Sure. The fact is that Sambo and Combat Sambo were created by such great martial artists as Spiridonov, Osnovashin, Oshchepkova, and in Ukraine, Shkolnikov, for example. Oshchepkov is the only Russian fighter who graduated from the Tokyo Kodokan Judo Institute and received the black belt directly from the hands of the judo founder, Professor Jigoro Kano. Agni Kempo practical style. Yes, Agni Kempo is a very rational and practical combat system designed for combat use. In addition, this system is very affordable and easy to learn. and also allows you to learn a lot in the shortest possible time. And how long does it take to go from a beginner to a master of the black belt? If our style begins to be mastered by a person who never knew what martial arts is, he will need 2.5 or 3 years. If a person comes to us who has sufficient experience in martial arts, for example, in judo or karate, then in our style he will be to go away in 1 year of regular classes and switch to our style. This is my main teacher, Aktvc. Him knocked down, and he rises again. And what do you constantly write in a notebook? Poems. For me, this is more important than poetry. And what is more important for you? I once saw how the Black Hundreds attacked unarmed students during a demonstration. Bandits. The bandits beat them with sticks, knives, knuckle dusters. They beat them with skill, so to kill. And those could not do anything. They were beautiful, smart, but they could not resist the bandits, did not know how to fight. My brother was killed that day. He wrote poetry. Smart and kind people should be able to fend for themselves. They need to be taught this. And how popular is Agni Kempo with this in Ukraine? Agni Kempo is well known in Ukraine and continues to increase her pace of development. But today, the development of our style is moving better abroad. We have 5 continental representations, which are dynamically developing. The Special Forces of the Moroccan Army, the Bulgarian Police and the Security Service of the Presidential Office of South Korea have adopted many aspects of our methods. Recently I was informed from France that our methods have been successfully applied in their police and gendarmerie. They also write to us that some European and Eastern martial art styles use our methods in their training. In the world they know that the Agni Kempo system was created in Ukraine. Yes, of course. This is known in world and treated with due respect to our country. Ukrainian style is known far beyond the borders of our country. Everyone knows that Grandmaster Yuri Kostrov personally raised many world and European champions in full contact martial arts from 1991 to 2006. Doctor of Philosophy of Martial Arts. Creator, or as they say in Japan, Kaiso of Agni Kempo, in 1974 graduated from Kiev State Institute of Physical Culture and Sports. From 1968 to 1970, he was a member of the Ukrainian national judo team and a candidate for the USSR national team. Master of Sports and professional martial arts trainer. From the late 70s to the beginning of the 80s, Yuri Kostrov takes part in the fights without rules and wins in 30 of 34. From his own experience, he is convinced that the world needs a completely different, new style of martial art that would fully comply with the requirements of modern times. Therefore, in the early 80s, Kostrov began to work on creating his own modern self-defense system, which incorporated the old best of combat sambo, judo and previously studied before by the master of martial arts styles. I must say that the main aspect of the created new Agni Kempo combat system was the confrontation of an unarmed fighter against an armed enemy. For this, counteractions to various types of modern light weapons are studied. However, it should be remembered that the highest skill level of Agni Kempo is foresight and the ability to avoid conflict situations. Tell me, where should go to the person who, having watched this program, wants to start training in Agni Kempo? Anyone who wants to seriously engage in Agni Kempo can call us at the phone number below, +380 50 172 1701 and get answers to all questions that interest. Each nation has its own karate, its own wrestling, I want to collect the best techniques and combine them. Become the strongest. No, teach others. So that a weak person could protect himself from evil power, and an unarmed person could protect himself from an armed enemy. In future editions of our program, we will tell you about Agni Kempo's training methods, its development on different continents and in different countries, about the training of his best fighters and the life path of instructors and coaches of this unique style, and much more. Believe me, it will be very interesting to you. We are waiting for you next time. You looked at the material of our new project. This is the beginning of the work of the new television internet channel, Agni Kempo, Aktvc, which will be of great interest to you. This is only the beginning, and regular broadcasts will begin on our channel in early 2020 at the address that you see on the screen. How the channel's work will turn out depends not only on us, but also on you, dear viewers. How interesting it will be to you. I believe that in terms of gaining new knowledge and enlightenment, this is very interesting, since we will show and talk not only about Agni Kempo, his masters and methods of preparation. We will talk about the culture of those countries in which our style of martial art is developing. All programs will be shown in 3 versions, Ukrainian, Russian and English. After this program, contact our studio on YouTube and write to us. We will take into account all your wishes. Thus, you will also take part in the development of our online television project. See you in the new year. In our online television project Agni Kempo, the magic of martial arts.